Gotta get the bag in Rex every day. Don't tell me something else I can't.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the scene a few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line. Good shot, good shot.
Tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Garoppolo able to get this complete to Ayuk. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up near the 32. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at him and going,
there he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, 49ers nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender, and they're making a nice play, even though it was completed.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
Now a give, right side. McCullough. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
San Francisco.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Back to the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. To throw is Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 12 yards there and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again. Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Carr now to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
At the 36-yard line.
Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To the running game with Jacobs. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Jacobs, the ball
end result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
He's going to fire this thing, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the... And that is caught! Touchdown, Raiders!
The 4-team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
You got to do what you got to do. Don't worry about your hands, though.
10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to get a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Garoppolo now. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo taking a shot for... And this is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
The kick is good.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7.
49ers 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. A good-looking return set up here.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Into the secondary again. And down to the 7-yard line. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Now they'll throw with Carr. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
That's the score. Raiders 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
And 10 yards.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that will be complete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on her. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try.
There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
First down, Garoppolo. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Kittle catching the slant. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on a grease board, right in your play, one-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Throwing on first down is Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. All the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half. just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. That was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll run on first down. McCullough. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Frustrated, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Garoppolo's pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
Now Garoppolo. Oh, stays up. Fighting through. And that is incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
at their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Now a quick throw out line to Ruggs.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Raiders 35, 49ers.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And the Raiders have got him. Jadeveon Clowney. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Is a turnover on down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Jacobs.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
The ball carrier. Jordan Jenkins on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Hunter Renfrow, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And this offense continues to pour it on. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Raiders 42. 49.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for.
And now it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time.
Gets it to Bobby McCain. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers able to get this back to some measure of respectability. Gold with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start for... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. That's all about it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot and pick it off a pass.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It's 2nd down.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the 1st down sack. Garoppolo under pressure again, and down he goes again. Max Crosby, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now Garoppolo lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold.
And he's going to go down again. Cleveland Farrell and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 49ers' 16-yard line.
Here's Carr to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Vegas.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
A 20-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And the Raiders have got him. Jadeveon Clowney has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jadeveon Clowney racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. In trouble, down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen.
Garoppolo's pass intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,